Hello, welcome back to Adventures of Japan. The ALT journey goes beyond just applying online, making few clicks, and submitting. The real application journey begins when you receive that message saying, "Hello X, I am Y from Borderlink, and I am pleased to inform you that you have passed the initial screening stage and we would like to proceed to the next step of the hiring process." That is where it all begins. And at that point, you are expected to fill a form and submit information, including an introductory video. And in today's video, I am going to talk specifically about how to make your introductory video stand out. Why am I doing this today? Because Borderlink has introduced a new method whereby they require the applicants to submit a self-introductory video. So we have to understand that even though we have submitted our forms and whatever, the introductory video is the first point where the recruiter or the recruitment agency would get to know us by listening to our voice. And so we need to make it stand out, and this is a fact. So these days or this year, sometimes after submitting your form, they wait. When they receive your introductory video, they send you another email and saying, "We thank you for your interest in becoming an ALT with Borderlink. However, we are not able to proceed with you." And you will feel like, "Oh, what happened?" Yes, in this video, I am going to address all those situations, and I believe after watching this video, you will know what to do. I will be talking about 5 points in this video, which we'll have to look at, and I'm going to use a video I made to explain the points that I'm talking about. And so stick around and let's watch the videos with the points and analyze them together. After that, I will show you another video and you would compare the two and see that if you are a recruiter, an employer, and the two people submit these two separate videos, who do you think will be best fit for your organization? So without much ado, the points that I will be talking about are: 1, your background and qualification; 2, experience; 3, teaching philosophy; 4, personal qualities; 5, skills; and 6, motivation. These are not arranged, you can arrange them anyhow. It is not chronological, or you don't have to necessarily follow it as I'm mentioning, but at least 4 or 5 of these points need to appear in your video. And if you do, trust me, you will make it. And so let's get into it. Point 1, your background and qualification. What do I mean by background qualification? Let's watch this video and see what I'm talking about. Hello, my name is Raphael. Call me Raph. I'm from Ghana, and I have both bachelor's and master's degree in arts, specializing in music education and music performance. I also have TEFL certificate, which enables me to teach both young and adult learners. Good. So I mentioned my name, where I come from, and I mentioned my qualifications. Don't think that because you have submitted those through the email or on the form, you will not talk about it. No, you need to let them know, let them hear it from your own voice that yes, I am this, I'm from this place, I have this, I have that. Okay, that is point 1. Let's go to point 2, the experience. Let's talk about it. I have been teaching for more than 10 years with the Ghana Education Service. I also have 3 years of experience being an ALT, where I assisted Japanese teachers of English to deliver English lessons to Japanese students. Here, I did not just say I have 3 years of ALT experience. I went further to tell them that I have been assisting Japanese teachers of English to deliver English lessons to Japanese learners. And this is what ALTs do. I am only saying this because I have been an ALT. I am stressing this with the fact that you are coming to Japan. You have been doing certain things back in your country. Talk about it, and don't just say you have been doing this or you have this qualification. What do you do? Being an ALT, what I do is assisting the Japanese teachers of English to deliver English lessons. So you need to go further to explain what you mean with your experience, okay? What you meant when you talk about your experience, you need to explain it further. Okay, let's keep going. I am passionate about Japan, the culture, the people, and I want to continue building bridges between English education and the Japanese society. Good. This is my motivation. So if you are coming to Japan, why do you want to come to Japan? They ask you that question, you have written it, but they need to hear from you. Okay? So I know this video is only going to be maximum 1 minute. However, you can try to talk about the salient points. That's why I said, at least if you have talked about 4 or 5 of the points that I mentioned earlier, I think your video should be good. So for me, I said I am passionate about Japan, their culture, the people, and I want to build bridges between English education and the Japanese society. Because you are coming to work and teach in Japanese communities, which is the society. And so saying all these things or saying something like this gives the employer the idea that, okay, this employee knows exactly what he is coming to do. Okay? Let's keep going. I am self-reliable, time-conscious, and above all, a team player. Essential qualities needed in an ALT. One most important thing to talk about is your personal qualities. Okay? So I said I am self-reliable, whatever I talked about, and I went further to let the employer know that I am aware these are the qualities expected in an ALT. So I said essential skills needed in an ALT. In that case, the employer knows that, oh, okay, so he or she is already aware that we are looking for someone with these qualities. Do you get the point? All right, let's keep going. My strengths include organizing or designing multicultural lessons and also the creative use of music and movement to engage learners. Very good. So you can also see this as part of your personal qualities, but I see it as a skill. So definitely when you come to Japan and you are teaching, in some schools you would have foreigners who are in that school. So if you have a foreigner in that school, it means your class is going to be multicultural because it's not going to be only Japanese. So even if it is one person from a different country, it becomes multicultural. So I say I design multicultural lesson for students. And because I am into music, I went ahead and said I use creative music and movement to engage learners. You don't have to be a musician or you don't necessarily have to have a musical background to talk about this, because you can use music in class and it makes kids focus and enjoy lessons. So you can also talk about it. All right? Now, the final point. With all these qualities, I am certain that I am a best fit for this position. I therefore look forward to hear from you. See you. I went ahead and told the employer that with these qualities, I am certain I am best fit for the position. Why should you do that? Because in a way, you are professionally but forcefully putting yourself above others, because they have a lot of introductory videos from different applicants, but you are telling them, I know what to do. I know you need this in an employee. I have it. Accept me. So in that way, you are trying to convince the employer professionally. You are not being disrespectful. You are being professional about your approach. And so it is very okay to do that. All right? And also, take notice of the video I made. At least my upper body is showing. Do not make videos showing only your head. Yeah, only your head. And no, it is not professional. So please be intentional about doing your introductory video. It's very, very important. Now, let's watch the other video that I talked about. Hello, my name is Raphael. Call me Raf. I like music. I like soccer. I like cooking too. I have been teaching for some time now, and yes, I like Japan because I believe Japan is very good in technology, and I hope that students will like me. And yes, that's all. See you. I'm even smiling, or let me say I'm laughing. So, if you are in a position of an employer and someone submits the first video, another person submits the second video, which would you go for? As in hiring, who would you hire? Certainly the first one. Why? Because this second video lacks so many things. One, it's too vague. I have been teaching for some time now. How long? You need to be specific, all right? So don't say anything vague, be specific. Number two, unconfident tone. I like Japan. No. Recently, my students have come up with some term among them or some kind of joke. When you do something and they ask you, and so what? At first, I get offended if they do that to me. However, I just have to flow with them. So, you like music, you like cooking, and so what? How beneficial is that to the employer? Why should they recruit someone who likes cooking and the music? That's all. It doesn't have anything to do with cooking. With teaching. You did not talk about teaching. They are coming to recruit you to come and teach. And so, whatever you like, if it's not related to teaching, and so what? It doesn't make sense. All right? Very weak philosophy. Now, your teaching philosophy is very important. I know that just 1 minute is very short. You cannot talk about everything. But if you can take out some of the things I talked about and include your teaching philosophy. My teaching philosophy is that children learn best from their peers, their friends. And so I focus my lessons on collaborative learning and make kids see me as their friends so that they can learn from me. Yeah, that's my teaching philosophy I have been working with all this while. All right? So you can also talk about your teaching philosophy and take out some of the things if it works for you. All right? Back to this video. Unprofessional phrasing like that's all. No, it's unprofessional. You don't do that, okay? Avoid that. All right? Yeah. So with all this information I'm putting out, I am certain that this video will make your introductory video stand out. Okay? And so if you find this video very interesting, kindly support me by clicking on the subscribe button and also drop a comment, a like, and because it will help me a lot. And if you want to contact me, you always know what to do by clicking on the about and get in touch for some of the one-on-one conversations if you need. I have made a lot of videos about how to apply for the ALT positions, how to pass all the various stages, a video about how to pass your preliminary interview, a video about how to pass your one-on-one interview, and also I've made video about, after everything, how to successfully get your visa in your home country. In case you haven't come across any yet, kindly check this link here and you're gonna get it, okay? And kindly like them, drop a comment, and share with others, okay? Yeah, and that's all for today. I am always Mr. Don't Give Up, and I will see you in the next video.